Me to remember. Do I need to yeah, extra things, make it rain, make it hot, lay it low, figure out which way you want to lay it out. I can't take just hearing about hit it longer, out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, you is yours. Yeah, I am mine. Yeah, out of sight. Yeah, out of tears. Disappear. In the face. Yeah, in the face. Yeah, disappear. Walk away. Wherever you want it to be. Just know that I will leave. I'm willing to let it go. Feel like Batman, yeah. Where is Robin? Even vision. It's a mission. It's getting bigger. I see the picture. Now I remember. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, where we was going. Yeah, the whole story. Yeah, before you push me. Yeah, before you leave me. Yeah, before you leave me. Yeah, before you leave me. Oh, yeah. R is for rainbow. Who told you to do all that? Can't do this. Wow. Hold on. Rainbow in the sky. I'm trying to keep moving. I'm trying to keep moving. I know with accuracy. Let's draw a rainbow shape in the air arc. Okay, this shit is giving me a hard time. Like, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to get right by Christ, get right by ourselves. You know, this is the day one. Although we've lived so many days and tried so many times, today is still day one. Robots can walk, talk, and be good. Some robots even help do jobs for people. Let's move like a robot. Beep. Can you say robot? S. S is for snake. Snake. Look, a long, slithery snake. I got you. What is this? Tell me. It's just a wedding gift. It's a mom. Snake. Snakes move smoothly on the ground. Some snakes make a hissing sound. Let's wiggle like a snake hiss. Say it with me, snake. S is for star. Star. A bright star in the night sky. Stars shine even when we're sleeping. Star. They look tiny, but they're huge and far away. Let's twinkle our fingers like stars twinkle, twinkle. Let's say it's star. S is for sock. Here's a warm sock. Socks keep our feet comfy inside shoes. Sock. They come in stripes, dots, and silly patterns. Let's pretend to pull on a sock pull. Pull. Say it with me, sock. S is for ship. 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 A big ship sailing on the ocean. Ship. Ships carry people and things across the water. They make waves as they move forward. Let's sway, like we're on a ship. Sway left, sway right. Can you say ship? Ship. T. T. T is for tiger. 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 Wow, a strong orange tiger. Tiger. Tigers have stripes all over their bodies. They are fast, powerful animals. Say it with me, tiger. Tiger. T is for taco. 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 Yum, a crunchy taco. Taco. You can fill a taco with meat, cheese, and veggies. Tacos are fun to eat and super tasty. Let's pretend to take a big taco bite chomp. Let's say it, taco.
Like, subscribe to the channel.
T is
Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the like. Hope y'all doing all right on this Tuesday. We're just making it happen. Me and my son, kind of like Will Smith and his son, but it's the real deal though. Trying to keep an income coming in and doing everything yourself, not necessarily having a government assistance or anything like that going on. Thank God for my mother. She's really the one that helps me out with anything when it comes down to teamwork. She's there. Come here. I need this cold out of here real quick.
A long train coming down the track. Trains carry lots of people and things. Train. They make a big choo-choo sound. Let's move like a train, choo-choo. Can you say train?
765.
Train.
This don't work then. My phone's tripping.
So many letters today. We learned P, Q, R, S, and T. That was fun. Give yourself a clap. Bye-bye. See you soon, friends. Hi, little one. Are you ready to learn some letters with me? Today we're learning U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And point up with me, up, up. Great job. Let's learn together. U is for unicorn. Unicorn.
Okay, switch your plans. I'm gonna have to use this phone as well.
Unicorns are pretend creatures with sparkly
Here, you can use the tablet now. There you go. But you gotta stay on the charger because it's on 1%.
Let's pretend to trot like a unicorn flip-flop.
Yeah.
Say it with me, unicorn. U is for umbrella. 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 This is a big
Go ahead and click
umbrella.
into it. About to do a little interview.
Umbrella. We use umbrellas to
Drawing
stay
from
dry
app.
in the rain.
Let's see if I won that bet
Bright
though.
colors and fun patterns.
Step back, buddy.
Let's say it, umbrella. U
Over
is
here.
for up.
Okay.
Up.
Okay.
Up means going higher. Birds Let's fly up in the sky.
Guess I'll let it sit here.
Balloons
Join.
float up, up, up. Let's lift our hands
Unable.
up high. Say it with me. Up. 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 U
What
is
is
for
our mom?
utensils. 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 Utensils help us eat our food.
Gotta fix something.
Utensils.
Go here.
We use
Go to
spoons,
Zoom.
forks,
Go
and
to
knives at
permissions.
the table.
Go
They
to
help us
camera. Allow.
and pick up
Go
food.
back.
Let's
Go
pretend
to microphone.
with a spoon.
Allow. Go
Can
back.
you
Go to
say
phone.
utensils?
Get back.
V is for volcano.
Okay. Let's get
Volcano.
back to where we were.
Volcano. Wow. Look at the big volcano. Volcano. A volcano is a tall mountain that sometimes erupts with hot lava. Don't worry, this is a pretend volcano. Safe and fun to learn about. Let's pretend the volcano
Here's
goes
my hair.
rumble,
I have a few minutes before I have to go on.
Put your hands up high and let the lava flow down. Swish. V is for vegetables.
Stop.
Vegetables. Vegetables. Vegetables are healthy foods that help our bodies grow strong. Vegetables. Carrots, broccoli, corn, peas, so many colors and shapes. Do you like crunchy veggies? Let's pretend to munch. Orange veggies help your eyes. Let's say vegetables. V is for violin. Violin.
So I went to this little thing at the convention center they had going on. Just kind of doing some work there. Might be able to do some work tomorrow depending on how things turn out.
Sweet sounds, la la
But,
la.
I'm gonna cut you on some Mario.
Pretend to play the violin, hold it on your shoulder.
Might have to remove
and
myself
move the
because
bow back and forth, swoosh.
you can't have you in the camera doing this.
Say it with me, violin.
I'm gonna get on the video.
V is
V
for van.
It's for van.
Van. A van is a big car that
Love
carries
Mario,
lots of people
don't you?
or things.
You love Mario? V for van. Good job. Yeah,
Stands for road trip soon. Zoom.
Beep beep van.
Let's pretend we're on a fun adventure. Buckle up. Can you say van? W is for woodpecker. Woodpecker.
W for woodpecker. I feel like I put my time together. Most of these things don't last forever. But spending our time together.
Woodpeckers use their beaks to peck on trees. Tap, tap, tap. They look for bugs hiding in the wood.
I think if we get all the tokens, we get
Like a woodpecker.
get something. I'm gonna try to do it. Come here, Isabel. You gotta get these coins. You gotta get all the purple coins on here on the Mario game. Because it might give us another ticket so we can go and play those mystery games.
A giant whale in the ocean. Whales are
Right.
huge, bigger than a school bus.
Boom.
Whale.
Got
They
it.
splash water with their tails and
Yeah,
make
good
deep
stuff.
sounds.
I got two more to get.
Big whale
I got it.
with our arms splash.
I want to get a ticket. Let's see if we can get a ticket. Let's see the
W
point.
is for watermelon. 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 Yum. A juicy red
Don't
watermelon.
let me get one. I missed one.
Watermelon. sweet. Let's pretend to eat a big slice chomp
Don't
chomp.
bite me no more then.
Watermelons have tiny black
If you
seeds
bite me,
with a hard
you get the
green
pinch.
shell.
'Cause that's what the
Repeat
bite
after
feel like.
me. Watermelon. W.
Get some cup with Bluey. Here.
Wood comes from trees, and we use it to build houses and toys. Wood. Feel it, wood can be smooth or rough. Let's pretend to build something with wooden blocks stack. Stack. Say wood.
Put it down.
An X-ray helps doctors see inside your bones.
What's it right here?
Cool? X-ray. You can't feel it.
Continue.
It doesn't hurt at all. Let's pretend to hold up our hand and take an X-ray clip. Wow, I can see your pretend bones.
No, just play it right. Don't do that. Just play with it right. Just play with it right. Huh. There go your juice. Looks like the interview's about to start.
Hello. Does everyone hear me? Just want to go over a couple of videos and audios to get connected, and obviously we can get started. And correct me if I'm pronouncing anyone's name wrong. I got Zainab. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Zainab. Interesting. And then, because I don't want to mispronounce anything. And then last but not least, Paul, can you hear me and see me well?
Yes, sir. I can hear and see you as well.
Awesome. Just making sure. Well, we just pull up the right profiles here, and we should be set. So, first things first. Nice to meet you guys. My name is Iker. I'm president and director of Electrician International. Nothing too strenuous, nothing too formal today. Today is very much a quick chat, okay? I'm just trying to match names, faces, applicants, candidates, resumes. You guys probably have heard about the pandemic, right? The COVID-19 pandemic. They told you about it. You heard of it? Of
Yes,
course.
sir.
Obviously, there's 28 million people unemployed since then. It's also grad season for the 8th time in the last 2 months. We're doing everything we can just to speak to all our applicants and candidates. That makes my job kind of tough, and it does make some of our interviews a little bit more brief than we would like. However, if you guys get selected to move forward for that second round interview, that will be definitely more formal, way more detailed, way longer, and yes, that will be a one-on-one. But
Right.
before we dive in, I got three questions for you. I want to get to know you. We're very big in culture here, so I want to know one, where are you from? Two, where do you live right now? And three, what do you guys do, for fun? Let's let's take the professionalism out of this. I promise I have your resumes displayed on my screen. So honestly, there's no need. So let me start with Zainab. Hopefully I'm saying this right. And let me, where are you from? Where do you live right now? What do you do?
I am from Pakistan and India. That's where my origin is. That's where I used to live before until I moved to Florida. I moved to Wakaiva, Longwood area. It depends on where it says on the location, but I moved to that area. I'm very familiar with the Orlando area. I've been here for 11, 12, 15 years back to back.
Okay, interesting. You know what's so funny? I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, I have met a lot of Pakistanis in India before, but as I understand, like there's like a certain level of rivalry slash
Yes.
countries, right? And you
Yes.
are with both of them.
Yes.
That's funny because obviously,
It's very funny. Yeah.
actually, one of my managers
Right
that I'm actually campaign, it's from India. She's from Mumbai. But
Where's your tablet?
it's the first time I met someone who's from from both sides. If that makes sense.
Oh yes, they had recently had a war between the two, so that was very fun talking to my mom and my dad about each of it. But it's okay. That's where I'm from. Where yes, very
No,
true.
that's amazing. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's like best of what works. It's just that it's very interesting for me because as I understand, there's like certain political tension there. So hey, well, you're just the simple reason why I should not be a war. Other than that, and let me, what do you do for fun or what do you do on your free time?
So on my free time, there's a studio called Motive Dance. It's where they competed for the World Dance Olympian. They did get third, I believe, but I do that for fun on my side. And then I also, in high school, I played lacrosse. I still do that sometimes with outside teams, not with the school or anything. So
that's awesome. Honestly, okay, first, when you think about dancing, I guess like this dance academy, I suppose, it's mostly for hip hop, urban dance, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm very Hispanic, so when I think in dancing, the thing that comes to mind is always salsa, bachata, cumbia, reggaeton, merengue. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we do around everything. It's just
Got you. And in terms of lacrosse, I mean, honestly, I guess I always been interesting about it. Never played it though. So, I mean, do you still like, as you mentioned, play in any kind of league, clubs, or leagues?
I played for Storm Regionals, but currently I'm not playing anymore. They're currently out of season. I just didn't sign up for the spring season. I just wanted to focus on working, getting everything sorted out. So
Gotcha, no, that makes sense. But that's awesome. I mean, the fact that you can keep like, I guess, playing and competing, that's very healthy because at the end of the day, like when we're young, we're young, goddammit, but like when we're younger, I guess it's easier to like, build that habit, but it's hard to maintain them whenever like you start getting more responsibilities and stuff.
very
That's
true.
why, I respect that. So nice to meet you. And
Nice
then,
to meet you too. Thank you.
of course, and then last but not least, same thing with Enlightenment. Enlightenment, where are you from? Where do you live right now? What do you do? Are you? Oh, there you go.
Hey, how are you? My name is Paul, and I'm a single father. Most of the time, I'm with my son. We do a lot of different activities for fun. Outside of that, I'm a brand ambassador. Been a brand ambassador for a while. COVID. I mean, according to the doctors, my dad died because of COVID. But yeah. Outside of that,
Okay, question. I mean, if you don't mind asking, how old is your son?
my son is 2.
Oh, that's cute. That's awesome. What's his name?
Israel.
Israel.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Mhm.
But honestly, I respect that a lot, man. I'm sorry to hear about your dad, but honestly, I guess that you're embracing your full time dad era, right? Like you're like just like guess like changing your or shifting responsibilities, goals, and lifestyle in order for you to give a good life to your son, huh?
Right.
I respect that a lot. And I mean, the good thing is that in Orlando, it's a very family friendly city. So there's a lot of things that you could do with your kid.
Yeah,
And I
definitely.
guess like in terms of raising kids, like this is a good place to be.
Yeah, it is definitely. There's always a park or somewhere on our drive or an event taking place.
Right? Are
Um,
you okay in Orlando as well?
yes, I moved from the Meadowwoods area now to the Millennia area, so I'm kind of like around like all the areas. Can get to any area pretty quickly in Orlando. I've been out here
Gotcha.
for, I graduated high school here, but my family they're from Indiana, but I went to school here and everything. just kind of got to live in Indiana a little bit as well.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I moved to Orlando 6 months ago. So far, I like it. I love it. It's just that I'm still getting used to the area. So, well, very nice to meet you, Paul.
Nice to meet you as well.
And obviously, if I had the chance to share, or I guess to get to meet a little bit about yourself, I think it's fair if I share a little bit about myself too. So I'm not the only stranger in this Zoom call. And you can tell with my accent, I'm definitely not from here. I was born in Seville, Spain. I grew up in Mexico. I'm a full-time Mexican. Not like some Latinas that claim to be Hispanic and they've never spoke Spanish before. You're not full-time. Like,
Right.
I grew up in Mexico. My first language is Spanish. My family's there. I don't have papers.
Right.
I'm playing. I have papers. Just play with you. Call nobody. Just a joke. Okay? Chill. And I come from a really humble family. Honestly,
Oh, shit.
I had a lot of financial adversity while growing up, but that, I guess, allowed me to develop a very competitive mindset. Oh, that's Israel. Just say hi for me.
Say
Hey. That's awesome.
All right, go.
I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. And then one day, a sports agency told me, if you can kick a ball, we'll pay your education. I was like,
Nice.
deal. So that's how I ended up in the States. They gave me a scholarship to study my university. I graduated and eventually opened my first business in Los Angeles. I developed a market near Houston. Now I'm here in Orlando, so can't complain. I just turned 25 a couple of months ago.
Okay.
And I'm president and director here at Crescendo. For fun, I love to travel. Honestly, I love to connect with people from different cultures, different countries. I have
Right.
visited 11 countries, like in Thailand, India, Pakistan.
That's it.
Definitely will be.
Cool.
And I have them all marked in my map. But the reason why behind traveling, I'll be honest with you guys, it's you name it, restaurants, bars. My goal is to try something new. And I also love to stay active. I've been playing some sports my life. I'm actually training for a marathon right now. I'm running in 2 weeks. We'll see how that goes. But I'm not the kind of person who will just play games and statistics players. I just want to
That's it.
competitive.
Close that down. Go lay down.
That's me in a nutshell. But you guys didn't come here to hear about myself. You guys are experiencing, you're growing. And I'm going to explain a little bit about our company. So, yes, we are
That's
not
it.
perfect. But I already can tell you we're
That's
passionate
it.
about what we do. And instead of going to all the customers, we are working on. Yes, we are not but we do not do door-to-door. Okay, we don't do door knocking. We don't do cold call or cold calls. We don't do charities or nonprofits. Yes. We don't do social media. We don't do campaigns. So I don't even know what the fuck we did last night. We execute expenses for events, right? We run events, big, small, medium events. We work with corporate clients like HelloFresh, Sage, Robin, FanDuel, Verizon, Spectrum, the New York Mets, Doctors Without Borders, Citibank. We work with few different sectors. Basically, what we do is we become the face of our client's brand, kind of like a brand ambassador. And basically, we put a stand or a podium in a high foot traffic area. So instead of looking for customers pass in front of us. And the idea is to provide direct marketing and sales for our clients in the events. That's it.
Okay.
Very self-explanatory. Now, what happened was the pandemic. For us, it changed a lot because before we used to do major events. But the pandemic changed it a lot. We used to do, for example, events for Mercedes-Benz at the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah.
But I mean, we were not gathering people in the most legal and safest way possible in the middle of a pandemic. So we pivot and we started doing pop-up / small events. Instead of doing 4 major, we did 50 small pop-up events. And the result of that switch, regardless if we had to do it, is that now we're way more profitable than we have ever been before the pandemic. So we benefited. Our clients are making more money, and obviously they want more of it. And that's why we just recently signed a growth contract that has us expanding from 3 markets to 15 markets by the end of quarter 3 of 2026. So a lot of growth, very exciting. The problem with growth, and I want to be very upfront with you guys, is that we don't have enough managers. I mean, I can't afford to invest and open a new firm, campaign, or business in a new market until we can have a manager that can successfully manage it. You seem very smart. On the left hand, you have this huge contract for growth and a really juicy budget top thing. On the right side, a shorter-term manager. So logically speaking, what we did was we used to do was using the budget to outsource or hire managers. We were basically trying to find people that were killing it in other industries to bring them and drop them into what was expected to work. But it didn't work. It was like, I don't know, hiring a good swimming coach to coach a football team, which is kind of what the Miami Dolphins have been doing for the last years in the NFL. It did not translate, so we wised up. Right now, we're trying a more organic approach. Now, what we do is we bring somebody over and we train them ourselves from basics, marketing, sales, leadership, coordination of teams through the back end of our business, HR, PR, finances, until we can have someone seated behind the desk, fully trained, and have them run and manage a campaign successfully. Make sense?
Right.
We think so too. Because of the client's appetite, we're making this growth happen fast, from that entry level basic marketing and sales all the way to that executive slash management role in less than a year. The compensation for the executive role is very well into the six figures, but the business development program or paid training that we have to offer has ranges from 40 to 60K annually after expected earnings.
Hmm.
To give you an idea of the reason why we're asking for a lot, the reason why I also have two more questions for you. I want to know one, what is your biggest strength, professionally speaking? Two, I want to know what is your long-term goal. So let's start again, Zainab. What is your biggest strength and what will be your long-term goal?
I feel like my biggest strength would have to be communication, especially when it comes to a team, communicating with customers. That was something I learned a lot through work experience, through school, through sports especially. You have to build a team, and the only way to build a team is if you're talking about your ideas, making sure everybody agrees. I feel like my biggest strength would have to be talking and communicating, I guess, just making it.
So, just to make sure I'm getting the right idea, I guess that you have that ability to connect and relate with others in a very empathic way,
Yes.
right? So you can be a good team player and obviously that translates into eventually leadership skills, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. And then,
No,
last but not least, I want to know what's your long-term goal. I believe that massive actions are never born out of small goals, meaning nobody works hard unless they have something big to achieve. So, what's that for you? What is your long-term goal?
My long-term goal is mostly personal, just because my family's from Pakistan, India, very low-income families, obviously work on the farms and everything, and they moved to America. And for me, my whole family they never really had that big aspiration to do something big and make a change and make a goal and have this nice place with kids and dogs and cats, and that's what I want to do. I want to have my family safe. They have a home, a roof to look over there. They don't have to worry about money, because that's always a problem in my life. So I want to create financial stability for not only myself and for my family and my future family.
Got it. No, I mean, trust me, been there, done that, feel that. Trust me, I'm the same page. And the reason why I started in this industry a couple of years ago actually 2 years ago, was for necessity, because yes, I needed to help my family. They were not in the best spot. And my mom also comes from a farm, so on my mom's side. So that's why I guess the whole idea was for me to find an opportunity that I can use it as a vehicle for me to get the skills and abilities required to qualify for that management position and set myself financially apart, so be able to support and help others, right? Which is, I guess, what I can see that you're looking, right?
Yes.
Got it. It sounds more like a career rather than a job. So
yes,
makes sense. I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. And then last but not least, Paul, same thing. Biggest strength, and I want to your long-term goal.
I mean, I would say me personally, I have a lot of personal strength, but my biggest strength is my belief system. What I'm saying, just kind of believing in Christ kind of leads me to making certain decisions and just trying to be righteous amongst whatever gotta be done, whether it's working harder, whether it's being on time, whether it's, like she said, communicating, motivating the team, or just setting things out properly amongst the team, just having the mindset to perfect whatever has to be done just based off of the direction I'm headed with things.
Gotcha. So basically, I cannot translate. I'm trying to get it down. So you're saying that you're a good team player? Is it related to that?
I mean, yeah, you can say I'm a good team player. I'm gonna do my part. You know what I'm saying? whether someone else does, I'm willing to pick up the slack. I would say that I can pick up information easily and kind of like find a way to do the job properly. Meaning,
Okay.
like
Oh, okay. So
I kind of
efficient and effective at applying feedback.
right.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, got it. And then what is your long-term goal, man?
My long term goal is similar. I mean, not necessarily cats and dogs, but to have some land and property and have my kids basically out of the system. A lot of people leave their country to try to come be a part of this system, but I kind of want to get myself together here so I can get out of the system, which is probably people's plan long term is to get it together here and then get out of here. But you
I mean,
know,
hey, I'm
I,
basically here try to
I'm
do the same thing. No, no, but I understand you. Basically, you want to like build generational wealth, kind of like similar to Zainab. So
right,
you can give your son a better life, own your own property, and not have that need of going paycheck to paycheck. So you can have more freedom of decision towards education, sports, or
right.
any type of lifestyle. Okay. No, that makes sense. And don't get me wrong, the reason I'm asking you guys about your top attribute is because what you value the most about yourself, for me, is very telling. But I ask about your long term goal because that's the most important thing to us. We have a massive contract that it's in play right now for ridiculous growth for this year, the next year, the 5 years after. It's already kind of laid out for goals as a company. My job is to make certain we hit those goals. However, we won't hit them as a company unless our team has massive goals individually. So I'm asking to see if there's an alignment. And you need to understand that with our class appetite for growth, we try to take 6 to 7 years of marketing, sales, leadership, training, business development, management into 6 or 7 months. I mean, it's like a degree that we're cramming into one semester. So obviously, we are hiring people with very fast pace, and we're looking for people who can thrive in this environment, like quick on their feet, they learn quickly, they work well with teams, people that could be an immediate asset for them to come in and hit the ground running. But most importantly, someone with the potential we could develop as an executive. So a year from now, people should be sitting behind my desk, doing my job, running or owning a campaign. So I wish we had more time. I really do. But the volume of applicants is not really going to allow me to. As you can see, we're doing Zooms in groups of 2, 3 people max every 15 to 20 minutes just to have a conversation and a face behind your resume. So we're not basing decisions on a piece of paper. That's why this is called prelimination stage. And I hate Zoom. I'm not trying to be weird or sound weird. So a lot of people that jump into my meeting without pens on. I mean, very weird dynamic. I do have my pens. I hope you have yours. You do not have to show me anything. You're good. But if you get selected to move forward for that second round, that would be definitely more formal, detailed, longer, and yes, that will be a one-on-one. Okay. Um, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna send a questionnaire to your email. That questionnaire is something very simple. It'll take you 30 to 60 seconds to finish. When you submit the questionnaire, um, obviously my HR team will take into account your answers plus what you shared today and your resume. So we build you an application profile. If this profile matches with what we're looking and we match with what you are looking, because it has to be both ways, we'll be in contact with our HR department in the exact same way, the next 6 to 8 hours via SMS or email to give you a heads up for you to be aware so the train doesn't pass. Okay. Other than that, great pleasure to have the chance to talk to you. Obviously, best of luck, and I hope we can have the chance to speak soon. So stay out of trouble. Promise.
All right.
Perfect. You guys have a good day. Okay.
All right.
Take care.
Let's see. What's going on, y'all?
Voice mailbox that has not been set up yet. Goodbye.
Here's your. Which one? You talking about none? You got much of none going, right?
Just food on boy.
Oh yeah?
All at the house.
Yeah, I'm just working on a tablet now, man. Just chilling. Probably about to go trade this in for some money. Get some WorldCoin.
Oh, that's what it is. You phone.
Yeah, I got the tablet I be using, and then I got my new phone, and then I got this other one I don't really be using like that, but shit, I might mess around with it.
What time your mom be getting home? She don't be coming straight home from her?
She ain't come home last night, man.
So you heard that? If you heard that night, she want to help you with Israel, what?
Oh yeah, she would. I had a night job. Even if I had to eat. I mean, if they hire me, I'll be on it.
Bro, I ain't gonna follow you now.
I think I put a lot of applications in.
Make your schedule convenient for you.
Right. Yeah. Hey man, in that case, I'll probably find the right job then eventually.
I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to get good advice, bro. That'll work, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna sit there and sugarcoat it.
Yeah. Nah, it could work if they hire me and they got a ship open for that time somewhere. Hey, I'll be on it.
You know what you like to do. You know what you wouldn't mind doing for a certain amount of hours from this time to this time. That way you can, you got for sure.
Yeah, you're right, man. Sometimes you got to, though. Don't find yourself in jail either. Mm. Yeah, yeah, you do. Yeah, might be the way, bro. But don't stress it, because I ain't stressing it. I'm gonna figure it out. Everybody got slow days. They got slow shit is. Even niggas who got a job moving slow. You know what I'm saying? If you get to the place, no doubt about it, acceleration is what it can be. Do the best you can do where you at. Everything you put together ain't gonna be able to be seen by the next person. They don't see what they can see with their eyes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay focused on what you gotta do. Some of us will survive and some of us won't. Some people you'll save and some people you won't. You know what I'm saying? In my situation, I gotta do this by myself. My mom be with me. And in another minute, she trying to see me there. One minute everything's strong and everything's working out. And the next, like it never was. One minute everything's working good for 6 months, no advice changes every day. And then there's a day that comes where it seems like advice is easy. You see what I'm saying? So this is just some shit I got to figure out and do what I got to do. So my mom is a good person to work with, but she's hard to work with. She's not really consistent. She's really not control mental. You know what I'm saying? You would think somebody would let you go to work for a team that was just to come back with a check and then break them off. But they make that shit more complicated than what you think. If it was that easy, I think I would have already been able to do it. And everything would have worked out. But obviously, even after doing it, it ain't a situation like that. I gotta say this to them too, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the hardest thing is not only being on myself, but also for building myself up to like, go out there and really get something done, like really having a sufficient plan on how to get past this shit with the circumstance. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though. Like I said, I ain't gonna stress it. I ain't gonna die with just like niggas ain't stressing if you getting there. Nigga ain't stressing where I'm at right now. I'm gonna get out this situation. You feel me? Like that's just that take a couple things, though. That take consistency. That take research. That take focus. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna take patience too. I might not want to be patient about it. I might not feel like I should be patient about it, but I have to learn to be patient about it. You know, so I want to, when you put my mind to it, having fast, you know what I'm saying? I think I was taking my share of time to try to make things happen fast, but I think I do make things happen fast on my own ground. But like I said, one minute things is good, and the next thing is great. Right. You ever seen the Pursuit of Happiness? Remember how Will Smith didn't have no assistant? He didn't have no mama really currently. He didn't have no girl currently. The chick, mama was bullshit. We had to keep the bathroom. We had to try to find a job, bring the nigga to the job. Bro, it's real life shit, bro. It's what everything looking at. You know what I'm saying? It's real life shit. I'm figure it out. Go up. Without the resources. Without I'm with you though. Utilize the resources, bro. Listen, I'm warm right now. I'm using electricity. I'm trying to utilize it. You know what I'm saying? As long as I can, and try to get myself figured out. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you think it just to be a little bit easier to be like, yo, I've been doing the same thing I've been doing for 9 months, but it's been cheap. No, it ain't been cheap like that. You know what I'm saying? Even with the consistent, I feel it. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I would love to do that, but it ain't as easy to find as what you think. You know what I'm saying? Like try to find a new job, man. You know what I'm saying? Like try to find a job outside of Disney and you'll see what I'm talking about. Not really that quick out here, like huh? Bro, it has nothing to do with that anymore, man. Like my circumstance, like it's just the fact that it's not really as easy to get a job necessarily that you need. It works with the schedule you want it to work with. So what I do is I take the opportunities I can and try to work around them. You know what I'm saying? But as far as finding like an exact shift 5 to like this or that, the third, bro, that shit ain't really that easy to find like that. It used to be easy to go and find something like that and all that. Shit set up different now, bro. Like, especially in all the areas of work I've done. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't that I ain't looking and searching, bro. It just should take a little time, bro. I'm telling you, bro, I've had a lot of jobs. I went through a lot of fast jobs. I'm fast with it, getting a job. That shit take time right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like trying to find like going if even if you go to the interview, it's like you got to go through 3 interviews to get the job. And you got to go through people who don't even want to hire you 2, 3 times. It's really like that. They really don't want to hire you like that. Unless you're a real talkative black man, they really don't care to hire your ass like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying, like I said, and I had the Hollister, the Abercrombie, the the apples and I didn't did all this shit. I know how to get a job, you know what I'm saying? This or that, how to apply, but like I said, this shit ain't what it is. If I could have found, if there was an opportunity to find, I would have found it. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you have to keep searching to find it. That's all I'm doing is searching for it. I had, like I said, put the money down for the security class. Had it set up to do on Saturday. Later, give me a call Monday. Hey, how you doing? We don't have class on Saturday. Yeah, we only do the weekdays. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nobody to watch them. You know what I'm saying? But with that, I could have easily got an overnight job and this, that, and third, and all that kind of stuff. It just takes time, though. The little chick I was messing with, you know what I mean? Time to time, she be helping out. How about you when they get mad by the time the convention come up, this, that, and third, and all this and that? You know what I mean? Just like, I don't know. And then my mom, like I say, she be working together and all that. When I do get a little job and get something going, this and that, she get to going with the crazy shit and all this, that, and third. So at the end of the day, I be trying to work around, not just verbally work around with them motherfuckers, but verbally, like literally work around not having the real support I need. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is complicated. I can't force nobody to help me. I can't force nobody to be calm and cool. The only thing I can do is just try to work around that shit, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, appreciate whatever it is, whatever is good, and you know what I'm saying, and work around that. But, it ain't really easy like that. If it was, I would have figured it out. I got a phone, I got a tablet, I got a lot of shit going, a car and all, but it was easy, I would have figured this out. But like I said, Israel is really a handful. You know what I'm saying? And I raised him to this point or whatever. He about ready to go to a daycare full time or whatever, but that's just what it is. It's either or. Either two people work together or one motherfucker work by themselves in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it's happening. I say either two people work together or two people, or you end up working by yourself. It's either or. I gotta have it, bro. I ain't never been the kind of nigga that came around with some regular shit. I always, No, I understand. I would be too. If I saw a person that didn't have a job and didn't know what the fuck was going on fully, you know what I'm saying, but only looked at a couple aspects, I'd be like, what the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? That's really what it was. Some people might tell you, oh, I can't get on the bus. I ain't got no money to get on the bus. Some people might tell you, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's always a circumstance that's holding somebody back. But at times we overcome them. You know what I'm saying? But that's only when you find and you do the research to find it. Back in the day, you didn't have to research because you didn't have all them Chicos and Indians in charge and shit like that. Nowadays, it's like, man, you had Chicos and Indians, bro. Like, you had got to go through people that kind of feel like they finna win the next election type shit. Like, I don't know. Like, since they didn't have that Super Bowl shit, them motherfuckers feel like they all them goddamn immigrants got it going on, nigga. Everything gonna figure itself out though, man. It's just like, can you survive till then? Anybody can survive with money, but can you survive with nothing?
I think you can.
I have. I'm doing it now.
Yeah, you can survive with nothing. But
that's not. You don't necessarily have to be like anybody. What I'm trying to say is the real challenge of life is not having a bunch of food. So yeah, I can do that, bro. When I get a job, this shit that I do without that, it'll be done even easier. You know what I'm saying? But right now it's a little harder without necessarily having a stable job or income or business going or you know what I'm saying?
I think, yeah.
Right.
So yeah, it's gonna be a little hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Until you overcome it and make something out of nothing, the bitches will see you jumping. Yeah. That's it, bro. A spark. When you get the spark, it's how hard you go for that bitch. It's true. You know, I was about to say, God say, love your enemy. God say, give to the ones that try to take from you. He say, try to help the ones that this and that. This is what you got to do. To my fucked up ass grandma, I got to go up to her and be the sweetest ass grandson in the world. To my twisted ass mom, sometimes I have to be the most twisted person with her. That's really what has to happen. The only way to keep the relationship. Yeah. Mhm. But if you let it go, you're no longer holding to anything to fake. If you let it go, you cut that finger that kept you away from your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just it, bro. Sometimes you gotta survive off God alone, but then again, we kind of do this shit on our own. Uh, nah, I'm just trying to talk logical without, you know what I'm saying? Like, getting too far off track. I mean, I hear what you're saying, trying to give you a, you know, type of living outside of what listen, man, I don't really care about how I'm living. I care about the whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. Yeah, my grandma don't really care about what it feels like. She don't really care about what it really is like. She just wants you to be right. Give you a glass of water if you can make it out of the hole. Why? Because you put yourself in the hole. Oh, this is why this is happening. You'll realize that you might have had to conform to them. They will conform to you. They have it. Look what they're doing with it. So imagine when the person who was to do with it, with it. At the end of the day, they have it wrong at this point. So what you know might be wrong at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, how it goes down. I take it all in consideration, dog, man. Somebody did something right. Look at that. People out there doing good. Doing all right right now. We don't want to really, you know, have nothing to do with certain people. You know what I'm saying? They still doing good though. Like me, I don't want to have some certain things to do with certain people, but I ain't really doing all that good. You know, it is what it is, though. 'Cause they ain't like my daddy, bro. You just start liking my daddy. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't got to pursue. They don't have to wait for the golden subsidy to show up and love is accepted. That doesn't come from this family I was born with. That comes to the family that I born myself. And the people that I put together, everybody would fall out. Again, only a few people will really survive. And they might not be. You know, I don't think they really about somebody really speaking outside, speaking on the inside, but really speaking outside. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people say what they see. But it's just like, once you surpass them, they realize they're saying that they have to say that to see, they have to say that to whatever being set up next. I hear you, just like I heard you before when I was down in the ground. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, no, do that. I'm gonna have to do that. You know, because God ain't gonna do nothing with me until I do it. That's good. You know, that's good. You a bread maker, or you the person who sells the bread maker the dough. Really all a matter of continuing, man. But the only thing that can hinder you is how long the process it takes you to, like, you know, get yourself together mentally. Yeah. You know, when people got rich back in the day, that was for their families. You know, in the Bible, when they would be like, "Hey, I'm about to put in 30 years of being this or that," that was for your family. That was so your daughters and your sons and all of them could walk in gold and have things straight and everything good. they could be in royal place to take over. My family don't move like that. But I agree though, like, because we got doctors and shit in our family, so you know what I mean. There's a higher requirement of what people are expecting you to do. We got doctors and legal people and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they really don't expect to have to help people because shit, everybody else figured it out. Yeah, they just feel like you just in the wind moving around, like you had full control over it, and then you just decided to jump off the fucking cliff. That's how people be really looking at it. Oh, you had the job. Why did you jump off the cliff? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you jump off the cliff? Yeah, I just jumped off the cliff, huh? I had full control over everything that was happening with that motherfucker. Just jumped off the cliff. No, man.
So yeah, that's what they think, bro. Cause like you gotta keep one. You ain't good at it, so it can't be the manager fault all the time. Like what you just
Yeah. But those people wouldn't know because they've kept the same job, so they don't really know how it works in other industries and different places and work. They only know what they know from the one job, but they have so much to say about what a person should do and not do. They really don't know what it's like. Now to think about it.
it's
Like Paulette doesn't know what it's like. You know what I'm saying, to do a lot of things, but she did have a place to call home with a job. Now, if you ask Paulette to find a better job or to quit that job and then look for a job, you know what I'm saying, just would be a different thing. But these are the people who have a lot to say about your survival skills and how well you're doing because you can't keep a job.
Cause that's human nature is gonna be human nature. That's what people gonna judge you off of human nature. You feel me? Outside of human nature, now if you got a disability, then you might be looked at another type of way. But outside of that, human nature, they're gonna take you on that. Like these are things that okay is what normal humans do. Either school, degree job, or you working.
Or you're an emperor. But you can't laugh for too long because they ain't too much to laugh. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep yourself going though, man. Whether it's with a job or trying to find a job, people will look at you crazy if the process is not working out or never works out for you. They'll, like you say, they're looking at you like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening? Is your arm broken or is your head disabled? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense, man. I mean, I can understand the foreign thought. Well, actually, it's not even foreign. I can understand the common thought. I mean, even the Bible says you have to work to eat. I guess days like this, you just gotta keep still being on. You still gotta give them praise and be on that type of time. 'Cause what else can you really? I didn't went up. I didn't came back again. I had to take out the stick. I mean, be back in again. Oh, you right there, my bro. You remember how it was though in the pursuit of happiness? That nigga was in the bathroom trying to make it happen. Step into it. Mention that you know what I'm saying? Gotta make it happen. Happened in the bed. Whatever the shit that he had, we got to let him to that. I guess you can say he was 40 something. I don't know. Maybe you could say he was 30 something. I don't know. But that's be how it goes. That be how it hit. Turn it up, well, mm, mm. They call it, walking up.
After talking about Paul Mall. You say you gonna take a nap? Damn. You about to make that bread, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Stack your money, man. Fuck all that shit.